Good morning. Today we're going to be talking about elapsed time. So let's start with our content objective. And so today our objective is going to state that we will solve problems that deal with elapsed time using the mountain strategy. And that's the strategy I'm going to be showing you today to help you figure out elapsed time. Before we go on, let's talk about what elapsed time is. Okay? Elapsed time is the amount of time that passes from the beginning of an event to the end of the event. So for example, if you start a 2-hour-long movie at 4 p.m., what time will it be over? Well, if the movie starts at 4, you count 2 hours. So from 4 to 5 would be 1 hour, and from 5 to 6 would be the second hour. So the movie would be over at 6 p.m. So that is the definition of elapsed time. So let's look at this printable. And I put this in your Google Classroom. If you were able to print it, you can write on this as your note page. If not, if you do not have access to a printer, then I want you to just use your notebook. And when we draw the number line, I want you to just draw like number 1 in your notebook when we start problem number 1 and draw a number line to work from, okay? So that's what you can do in your notebook if you don't have this printed off page. All right, so let's look at the elapsed time mountain strategy. So the first thing I need you to do, we're going to talk about what these symbols mean. So first off, when we're drawing on our number line to help us solve elapsed time, we're going to be drawing mountains. And so a mountain, when you draw a mountain, that signifies the passage of 1 hour. Then this is going to be referred to as a hill. And this is going to signify either 5, 10, 15, 20, or 30-minute increments. And then rocks, we're just going to draw little humps there. And each rock would represent 1-minute increments. So let's start with the first problem. So the first problem there says, Greg was dropped off at the movies at 4:40 p.m. and his mom picked him up at the theater at 7:37 p.m. How long was Greg at the theater? Well, first we need to circle and underline important information, figure out what we know. So we know Greg was dropped off at 4:40 p.m., okay? And then she did not come back and pick him up until 7:37 p.m. And we need to figure out how long he was at the theater. So how much time passed by? How much elapsed time occurred between 4:40 and 7:37? So you're going to start with your number line. So this is what you're going to draw in your notebook if you don't have this paper printed. Okay, so you're going to start with your number line going across the page, and this is for problem number 1. So we want to start with the 2 times that we know from the story. So 4:40, we're going to write 4:40 at the beginning of our number line. That is our start time. Okay, and then our end time is going to be at the end of our number line, and we're going to write here 7:37, okay? So now we need to figure out how much time went from here to here. All right, so we want to start with the biggest increment of time, which would be our mountains, okay? Our mountains represent 1 hour. All right, we always want to start with the hours because that's the easiest time. Everybody can count by 1 hour. All right, so if it is 4:40 and we move 1 hour, what time will it be? Yes, it will be 5:40, okay? So that is 1 hour. All right, we still have a ways to go. We've got to get to 7:37. So if we move another hour, so let's draw another mountain. What time will it be? Exactly. It'll be 6:40. So there's another hour. Okay. If we move another hour, what time will it be? That's right, it'll be 7:40, but look right here, he was picked up at 7:37, so if we draw another hour, that's going to be too much time. So we are only trying to get to 7:37, so now we're going to start moving with our hills. Right here, we're going to start moving in 5, 10, 15, 20, or 30-minute increments. Well, if I'm at 6:40, I can make a 20-minute jump and get to 7 o'clock, because I can say 6:40 and count 5 minutes. I'll be at 6:45, 6:50, 6:55, 7 o'clock. So let's draw a hill and mark our time at 7 o'clock and label our 20 minutes. Okay? All right, so now 7 o'clock, we still need to get to 7:37. Let me zoom this in. Maybe that'll help. Okay? All right, so from 7 o'clock, we can make another mountain. We can go 30 minutes. And if we go 30 minutes, we still only get to 7:30. So we still have some time here left. So far we've gone 2 hours, we've gone 20 minutes, and now 30 minutes. Now we can still do from 7:30 to 7:37, we can still do a hill to show our 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, that will put us at 7:35. And then we still have 2 more minutes, because if we count 7:35, 7:36, 7:37. So we need 2 rocks, and that will get us at 7:37. So there's 1 minute and another minute. Okay? So now all we have to do is add up all of this time right here. Okay? So we'll just write over here on the side, we have 2 hours. Okay? We have 20 minutes. We have 30 minutes. And we have 5, 6, 7 minutes. Okay? So we can keep the 2 hours by itself, and then if we add up our minutes, we have 20 plus 30 plus 7. So if we just draw a line and add this up, 0 plus 0 plus 7 is 7, and then 2 plus 3 is 5. So how long was Greg at the theater? Okay, he was there 2 hours and 57 minutes. So that is how the mountain strategy can help us figure out how long somebody was at a place. If you're given your start time and your end time, you can use your mountain strategy to help you figure out how much time passed by while the person, or in this example, how long Greg was at the theater. Let's look at problem 2. This one's just a little bit different, so let's read it together. Jen started her homework at 3:45 and she worked for 2 hours and 37 minutes. What time did she finish her work? All right, so let's figure out what we know. We know she started her homework at 3:45, and this time we don't have an end time. We have actually how long the elapsed time was. The elapsed time was 2 hours and 37 minutes. But this time we need to figure out what time she finished her work. But we're going to use our number line the same way. We're going to draw a number line. So if you didn't print this off, draw number 2 and draw a straight line going across your journal. All right, we do know the start time. So the start time was 3:45. So 3:45 is going to go at the beginning of our number line. That's our start time. And this time we know how much time went by. So we're going to draw our mountains, hills, and rocks to match the time that's given in the story. So it says 2 hours, so we're going to start with 2 hours. So if we draw 1 hour, if we're at 3:45, 1 hour later would be 4:45. That's exactly right. Okay? So Then the next hour, because it says 2 hours, so we know we're going another hour. So another hour would be what? If we're at 4:45 and one more hour passes by, what time would it be? Excellent. It would be 5:45. Okay? So we have now 37 minutes left to show on our number line. So 37 is kind of an odd number, so we're going to break it apart. Okay, so we're going to start with 15-minute increments, because if we have 37 minutes left, we can do 2 sets of 15, because 15 and 15 is 30. So let's do 15. And if we're at 5:45 and we jump 15 minutes, that would be 5:50, 5:55, 6 o'clock. There's your 5, 10, 15 minutes. So that would be 6 o'clock. Okay. Then we're going to jump 15 more minutes. And if we're at 6 o'clock and we jump 15 more minutes, that would be 6:05, 6:10, 6:15. Okay. So now we're at 6:15. We've done 30 minutes of our 37 minutes. So we have 7 minutes left to show. So let's now break our 7 minutes into 5 minutes. All right, so we'll do another hill for 5 minutes. If we're at 6:15 and we count 5 more minutes, that would be what time? Very good, 6:20. And so now we need 2 more minutes, okay? So because we've done 15 and 15 is 30, plus 5 more would be 35, and we know we need to finish with 37 minutes. So we'll do 1, 2. Now, 1 minute would be 6:21, and so our very last minute would be what, class? Excellent, 6:22. So, at what time was she able to finish her work? She finished at 6:22. Okay, and if you can always modify this. If you wanted to just count by 5s the whole time instead of doing your 15 and 15, that would absolutely work. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and I want you to work problem 3 and 4, and then I'm going to resume the video and show you the answers. Okay, so here's problem 3 worked out and problem 4, so you can check your work. Now problem 3 was a little bit different. This time we had the finish time, which was 7:29. So you just had to work backwards. So if you had a little trouble with this one, that's okay. Just remember that this mountain strategy, you can use it to work backwards, just like you can use it to go forward. So this one, you started at 7:29 and we just counted backwards in time to get the start time, because our question said, what time did Harry begin the job? All right. Hope everybody did well. Keep this paper to review. If you were able to print it off, you can fold it in half and glue it in your notebook. And that is it for today. Hope you have a great day.